Hello guys, this is Eric from ET Figure Unboxing, and in this review, we're going to take a look at the Revoltech Yamaguchi number 80, Sanada Yukimura. So this guy is from Sangoku Basara as well, and I review, I believe, Date Masamune last week or so, and this guy is like the counterpart. They're like the Sasuke to Naruto and Goku to Vegeta, you get the idea. So here's the front of the box, and this is the first order bonus, and it comes with the chrome weapon, I believe. I just got this guy from eBay at a very, very good price. I'm very satisfied with it. And he's a relatively old figure. That's why it's a very, very good price. He's really rare right now. Well, not too rare, but, you know, it's pretty rare to find it at a very good price. Because he's like a 5-year-old figure. And here's some of the Revoltech joints they talk about all the time. And here's the backside of the box, you know, featuring some of the stuff he can do. He's just very badass Japanese warlord. I really like the series, but I didn't enjoy the anime as much as I thought I would, because I thought the story just everywhere, and you know, and here's what he looks like in the video games. And let's take a look at the figure itself. And this is my first time opening it too. Alright, so here we have the figure still in the packaging. Here's the figure itself and the pair of hands for holding the weapon. He comes with a pair of fists, but he doesn't come with any display open hands. I'm kind of sad about that, but I don't think he needs it, because the majority of the time he's holding his dual spear. Here's the dual spear parts, you gotta assemble those, and he comes with one extra face and like a storage box, which I don't usually use. And here's the double stick, and it looks like he comes with a very, very long stick where you probably like could combine them, and that's very cool. That's a really nice touch. And here's some bandana and some hair, and they also come with the stand, but the stand is usually not very useful. I'm just gonna leave that over there and never gonna touch it probably. Alright, let's jump straight into the figure. Alright, so here we have the figure straight out of the box, and I have to say I'm really surprised by the quality. It looks beautiful. Like, it looks very, very good. And we have to remember that this guy's $30 when he first came out in Japan. Like, the retail price was $30. And I thought he was gonna be like Revoltech, Snake, and Raiden, having those weird joints, but apparently they specially tailor for their series, and the joints is not, it's not the same as the Snake. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's take a look at the articulation and see what we got. Alright, so for the articulation, this guy is really, really good. He has the bicep curl, bicep swivel, and this thing can move up to 360, but mine's kind of stiff, so I'm just going to show you. Here's like a ball joints for the Revoltech joints. And he has ab crunch pretty well, and because there's like a Revoltech joints that are right here, if you can see it. And all these are soft material on his coat, and he can move up and down like that. That looks really good. And all these are soft material as well, so it's not going to hinder his leg. But he doesn't move, his leg doesn't move side to side, but it's okay. Like, he doesn't need to do splits. And the joints go up like that. He can bend that much and doing all that. The fun thing not fun thing, but like the funny thing I found about Revoltech joints is like you're cracking their bone. Like, when I'm doing this, it just feels like I'm cracking their bone. So at first I didn't want to get the figure, because I thought the joints are gonna be very bad. Because I like my figures being able to punch, you know, like just do like a punching pose like that. But for a lot of the Metal Gear Solid figures from Revoltech, they don't punch very well. Like, this joints is really, really hard for him to pull off a punch. It's always gonna be awkward, and you need to like punch at a certain angle. I understand why they did that, because you know they have to be lying on the ground, and you know, just kind of like crouching there. But yeah, I'm actually very surprised that for the Sangoku Basara figures, they do have a different joints where they're able to punch and whatever, right? But yeah, let's get into the accessories and see what we got. So first, he came with these hairpiece and bandana. You just gotta like peg these in, and that looks very, very good. He can do so many dynamic pose, and you know, like, it would just look like those are flying. And it's not that heavy, so you can still stand pretty well. But I'm probably not going to use it, because I don't want to risk, you know, like lying down and break it someday. So I'm just going to put those back into the box after this. And or he can do like a flying kick or something. That looks very, very good. I like it. Alright, so over here I have him switch to the alternative face, and that looks very good. It looks like he's shouting, and that looks good enough. It doesn't look that good, like, in terms of likeliness, but I think it's sufficient. And I have them switch to a pair of weapon holding hands, and we're gonna take a look at a weapon right now. So he came with the signature double spear over here, and then you have to assemble them by yourself. I'm gonna show you the blade parts over here. Like, this is what it looks like. And then I'm just gonna show you guys one right now. You just simply attach them together like so. It's very straightforward, and that looks pretty good. And let's take a look at what he looks like. Alright, so here we have Sanada holding his weapons, and this looks really good. I like how this has very good size to it. Just look at how long this is. This is really cool. But my only complaint is that it's so hard to put it on. Like, the hand is so stiff. If you don't run through hot water, you're gonna chip your paint, and I already chipped mine. I'm not very happy about it, but it's not too bad. But I think once you put it on, you don't have to ever take it out, unless you're putting it back into the box. It's just so stiff. Alright, let's take a look at the last accessory. Alright, so lastly, the figure also came with this long ass spear. I can't really fit it into the whole screen. And that looks very cool. And time for some size comparison. Alright, so here we're gonna start with the most important figure, which is his counterpart, Date Masamune. So they stand about the same height. I just thought he looks really cool in this pose. I don't really want to, stand him, but they're about the same height. And they're the Vegeta and Goku, or the Naruto and Sasuke, whatever you want to call it. They're arch enemy. But I think at times they fight together or whatever. That's pretty cool. And here is him next to Awakening Goku. So he's about this size. His head is a little small, but that they're in their own scale, so I'm fine with that. And here's Minato next to him. And here is the premium color SH Figure Arts Trunks. Yeah, Trunks is really short. And here's Figma Persona U. And here we have Figma Makoto. And Makoto is very high. Like, he's really tall. Alright, so here we have him next to some of the other figures. You guys can stare at it while I fixed up my camera. Here's him next to all-time disappointment Naruto and Gohan. It's funny because I saw an interview today about the Naruto, and they said the whole development team changed the product manager. That's why the Naruto is getting picked up again. But yeah, we'll see more about that later. And here's some of the other figures. I removed the gold backdrop too quickly, but here's what he will look like next to some of the more familiar figure. There's Kakashi, there's premium color edition Vegeta, and there's Figma Gon. He's actually pretty small for like a Revoltech, I think. He's shorter than Obi-Wan. But yeah, that's it for the comparison, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I do recommend him. If you can get him around $50 with shipping, then yeah, that's pretty good. Consider how old he is. And you're gonna have fun with him. He looks very good in general. And my only problem with Revoltech is that the character looks like they're slouching a little bit. But they're very good with dynamic pose though. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. And I have a package coming tomorrow or so. I'll try to review some of the new stuff I got for this month. I believe there's Kamen Rider Decay Renewal version and some of the Kinnikuman series. And the chick from Renma, or Renma girl version. Alright, this is Eric. I'll see you guys in the next review.